What's up? This is Danis here. Welcome to another OPS PN podcast, episode 44, Year in Review 2022, streaming from Darugland in New South Wales. Hosting this episode is actually it's no Jack today, and he said to me, "Oh, I don't feel like it," and then I said, "Hey Jack, who do you want me to replace you?" He goes like, "Pick anyone, but you have to at least pick two people, you know." So today we have two people joining me today. First up, the TKD practitioner, the Sith Lord in training, UTS ex-president, Mr. Kai.
What's up? What's up, y'all?
Okay, my second. You've probably seen his video on YouTube. How many million views now? 10 million views video about shoes, and fairly newcomer to the Sydney pumping community. We welcome Mr. Marco.
Yes, I have a million subscriber channel. Not quite, a bit off.
How is everyone?
Yeah. Pretty good. Just chilling.
Chilling.
Enjoying the warmer weather. All that. Pretty keen for this. Looking forward to it.
Marco looks very keen.
I took a nap before this, so I worked this morning from 5:30. So really nice.
You must be running on fumes now. Yeah, so it's the end of the year already, and
yeah. I mean, like, what do you want me to say? You're like, yeah, it's the end of the year. Yeah. I mean, it's weird. Yeah, when I put my hand up to do it, and like Danis can attest. Like I said, I was like, oh, like I'd like to jump in on the podcast, but I don't feel like I really went to that many events. And then Danis was like, well, there wasn't, like, was there really that many events?
I would say I can't remember what I wrote down. I think maybe 11 events, but it's at least we got it all covered.
Like, yeah, between the three of us, I think
three of us,
it's a nice spread.
Yeah, nice spread. Marco, how was your 2022?
Oh, it's good. I mean, for myself, I was trying to throw myself into as many events as possible, which honestly, given the last couple of months, I feel like my body was pushed to some sort of limit, because at least I felt like there was a lot of events at the end of the year. But you're the man with the numbers.
Oh, really?
So,
yes, it's nice segue.
I don't know. Prove me wrong if there are some factual inaccuracies in my feeling for this year.
What's your estimates of all events, like competitions? What's everyone's estimate?
All competitions?
Oh,
yes. In Sydney.
Sydney. 30.
Okay.
That's just
yeah, I was gonna say like 30, like
what,
mid-30s,
okay.
Maybe.
Like, what about popping related?
10, 12.
I will say 13.
Okay.
So if it's higher, I'll win the bet.
You're closer. Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the stats for the people.
Drum roll.
So pretty much, I just used these stats from the dance calendar. So I'm just went and counted all of them. I may have missed a few, but it's kind of within the ballpark. Okay, so first let's go popping events. So everyone can see that. Can
12.
you read it?
Oh,
Let's go.
On the money. Let's see what we have here.
So we've got Masters of ISO. So I think both of you guys attended that one.
Masters of ISO. Oh, that was the one in the park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
It rained as well, and he actually made the event a little bit more closer. and more intimate.
Yeah, it was like everyone coming,
Yeah.
like, because they had all their seating and stuff for
Mm.
like,
Oh,
it was like the middle of some, was it like the Sydney Festival or something? And
It's-
everyone was like,
It
yeah,
was part of the what we got the hookup from DSDA, so it was so
yeah,
that was pretty good. So we weren't planning on doing one this year, and then we had this opportunity. I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
mm.
yeah,
Yeah. Can you hear this ice cream thing?
yeah.
I was gonna say, is dinner ready or something like that?
It's home ice cream. You guys don't get home ice cream.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had the home ice cream van.
That's a pretty good ice cream.
Mm.
Okay. And yeah, we had. I remember it was like Master of Ice and then straight into Popper's night out in Brizzy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you guys didn't go for that one, yeah?
No, I mean, I didn't attend any events out. Well, actually, well, no, I did go to ACT at one point, but I didn't go to Melbourne or Brisbane for any events.
Slack, dude. Yeah, so we like
Oof.
so looking at the just looking at the year, we had it's quite spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, quite spread out throughout the
February,
year,
March.
and then the
Yeah,
yeah, and some of the comps I put like a star is like half events. So
Mm.
it's kind of like I think
half.
it was
Where like you're sort of
like,
sharing.
like popping and clumping
Yeah.
in one, and there was another one like it was battle zone. It was blocking and popping in one as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was about to ask what that was.
That was a street beats one, like a street beats students only.
Oh, okay.
Comp, yeah. And it's like we had which one would you say is our biggest event?
I would have like from this calendar, because back before I would have said it used to be like Destructive Steps.
Yeah.
But on here, would we have PND or Y? Funk that. I feel like
So the best turnout was Drop the Beat with 58.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say like Drop the Beat. That was Johann's. Yeah.
Oh, massive shout out to Johan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out.
that was his last
Last
Drop
one.
the Beat,
Yeah. Yeah.
So someone needs to fill in the shoes.
Mm. But yeah, no, like I do remember Drop the Beat feeling quite filled out, and it also helps as well that IX as a studio as well isn't that big, so it really felt like a
Nice and intimate.
yeah, like a full on kind of battle where everyone was kind of there.
It felt like the old crossover like function and stuff from back when I started. Like how it was everyone just piles into the one studio.
Yeah. Have you been to a function before, Marco?
Unfortunately, no. So that's gonna date me for anyone watching. Like, when did this scrub start?
Well, maybe next year. I've heard rumors that our function
What, it's
maybe
gonna make a comeback?
make a comeback,
Oh,
bring that nostalgia feel. But we'll see, eh?
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So it's events in general in Sydney.
Oh, that's double what I thought.
68.
68. What have we said like 30? Yeah, damn.
30.
Yeah.
So Sydney was pretty busy.
Mm.
And the breakdown is the categories. So of course we had the open styles, all styles.
That's fair.
Has the most. And then I guess breaking. Oh, so I thought breaking and popping was a lot closer, but it wasn't.
That's actually quite a lot for breaking.
Yeah, because he had like I reckon it was because of Ryugi, because he always like Hidobu runs is always like kids battle. So I'm counting like the kids battle, adult battles, like all those all in one.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and so hip hop, I thought we had more as well. and 13
Whacking.
showcases.
I'm a bit sad to see whacking at only 2.5.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. I reckon I may have missed a few, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
I personally went to Whack Your Way, but I wouldn't know what the other whacking event was. But
There was a, I remember it was a one at crossover, one at DK, and then maybe like half on somewhere.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Whack Your Ways was that crossover, but I don't know about the one at Dance Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just surprising as well to see that whacking only had 2.5 events, because like as far as the whackers are concerned, I feel like they come in and like pretty much every all-style event they just show out, like they just take over. They're always in like top 8, top 4. Like there's always at least one or two whackers in there, man. I'm like,
It was the case for popping many years ago.
Oh, that's
yeah. It was getting stuck in the little side room while Breaking had the main stage.
Yep. But the All Star, we did dominate, a bunch of time, like a couple of years.
Yeah.
People were saying, "Oh, it feels like a popping comp now."
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, if you don't have the main sort of style specific ones, All Stars is kind of your place to showcase yourself. So
yeah, I feel like right now, because I reckon All Star really helped, because when in the beginning of the year we just got a lockdown and like there's so many people from interstate coming up, which was pretty awesome. It's like every event, even like one of the uni events, it felt like a national event. I think it was party mode, like the 5v5 one. We had like people from Brisbane, Melbourne, Canberra, Adelaide.
I have a video about party mode.
Yeah, there you go. That's
check
right.
it out on YouTube. Like, yeah, no, there was so many like teams that were from like interstate, and it was really cool to see.
Yeah, and then as the year went on, there's like people kind of just got their travel bug out. Yeah, so
sure.
hopefully, like with the cheap flights now, buy your flights.
If you want to go anywhere, like now that world's starting to open back up.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. What did I write for this one? So battle competition, event type, mainly 1v1s. 1v1s.
Yeah.
2v2s expected. I'm surprised more than 6 is higher than like the rest of them.
I remember
I'll say like crew battles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so you had
sense.
There was a period of time where 3v3 was like super popular.
Someone go back in time and find the numbers or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking about events, every event needs a who do we need?
Judges,
a DJ.
DJs,
So this is mainly just popping,
Keanu, dumplings.
Keanu, yeah.
And tennis school.
Yeah, so I was so I'm not counting. I'm only counting for Sydney. So if I include my Melbourne stunt, then it'll be 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the next one is the most judgmental one. Most judgmental. I was surprised. I was surprised with this one.
Oh, it's you.
I was surprised.
You must have been happy about putting that number in. I was like, oh,
yeah,
yes.
I was like, damn. Dennis gets one up on Jack.
Yeah.
Oofed.
And it's like if I counted, how I counted was in Fabian's event. It was because I was judging 2 comps, so I counted that as 2.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Value for money. Nice.
Yeah.
The 2 events. Yeah.
Yeah. A 2-for-1 deal.
And this is only part of myself. I don't think I've judged any All Stars this year. So I know Jack did a few. So I reckon every event he probably a little bit higher for number 1. I think most judgmental. And who was we had a few debutantes judging. So we had Charles, Tripty, Mabel, and no, you judged before, Kai.
Yeah. I've judged not so much the like mainstream events, but Yeah, I've judged like a couple like smaller uni events.
You did it for
and
UTS,
stuff.
I remember.
Yeah.
And you did the kids battle this time for the young and dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. Like an
Mm.
actual sanctioned Popping Nation event, you know?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's it. And then this one is the runner-up. I like exposure. People,
I like exposure.
yeah, because most events don't give you a second prize, so it's exposure.
Oh,
Oh, so, well, this is the runner-ups. Yeah.
these
okay.
are all second places.
Second place, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so then I'm guessing after this you're gonna have the
The champions.
the
Yeah, right.
champions.
Champions.
Woo!
Who do you guys reckon?
Champion wise,
Champion
Keanu,
Rise.
maybe.
I was going to take a wild stab in the dark and say Keanu, but
Okay, let's
Well, let's have a look. Oh, well,
uh,
yeah. Okay, there we go.
well, there you have it.
Keanu, Jason. and
Jason.
Kool.
I think I think it could be twice in a row. I think last year he won the most, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There's some stats for you guys, you know, do what you do. Is it useful? I don't know, not really. Well, I know last year when we did it, popping competition, it was so easy to do. It was like two events.
But I mean, last year wasn't exactly the most thrilling, so
No.
And the year before that, like
yeah.
It's a gap year.
What was on? What was on last year? Like
Last year was Master of ISO.
Master
and
of
then,
ISO 1.
Drop the beat.
Yes, drop the
Yeah.
beat. That was in a CrossFit gym.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
You were
Yeah.
doing the stream, Marco, when you're helping
Yeah,
Peter.
yeah. I was helping Johan with the stream.
And they had the
the app where like
yeah.
Yeah,
it was
that,
all
yeah.
like you couldn't tell who was actually giving the
Yeah.
votes. It was just a number. So
Yeah.
couldn't exactly call someone out if you didn't really like what the judgment was.
Let's call all three of them out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out through the call
figured
out.
it out. Yes, figured it out. And any favorite events for you guys
This year,
this year?
yeah, I definitely have to say I liked
That's good.
Drop the Beat. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll say drop the beat, and for me, dance collab for me.
That's the one of the events I missed actually.
Uh,
Dance Club.
Dance Collab was like I did a workout like 2 days before, and
Oh.
so at Dance Collab I had DOMs. Like my whole body was just like just moving was, man, I was in pain. So like as soon as I got knocked out, I was like, I stuck around. I was like, I want to stick around, but I was just like, nah, dude, I gotta bounce, man. I gotta go home and get some rest or something.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
for the events.
Or it's like, or was it planary? And I was like, I know I'm not gonna make it far. Let's do some.
Well, I got
get some
further than
dots.
I thought, but then I had to.
An excuse to leave the event early.
Yes. Excuse to leave in a bit.
No, fair enough.
You usually stay to the end, Kai, so you're good. You're not like
Yeah,
a chronic,
I get one get out of jail free card.
You're not like a chronic leaver.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If can my favorite event be an all-style event actually?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Because for anyone who's like talked to me about this event, like I never shut up about it. But what was it? Queen Bee in Canberra was so good, but mostly because I just really enjoyed the music I got to dance to. I really I don't know. I thought that it was a nice change to have like it was like an all-style event, but like the genre of music is like I guess the variation. So like for them, they were like, you know, it's going to be like bad B music and then like early 2000s kind of like hits and stuff. And when I saw like the music kind of genres that they were going to play, I immediately wanted to go, and I ended up having so much fun at that event. So I guess shout out to Project Beats for that one, because that was really fun.
And was it the it was the younger generation that was organizing it as well.
Oh yeah, like Amanda
Yeah.
was kind of like the mastermind behind that event, and well, I really enjoyed it. And Alice was DJing that, and Alice was on point with her music. I keep telling her, like, you have good music. I love it.
Yes. How about you? How about you, Kai? Was it Drop the Beat for you?
Yeah, Drop the Beat. Was just, I don't know. I feel was that I think that was the first event going to in a little while, and I just know like I was a little bit hungry to like go to an event, and then I went to that one,
Okay.
and I like outperformed like what I expected. So I guess it was. I'm not saying it's my favorite just because I did all right, but you know, um,
You can.
yeah, it's all right. Jaya was there to shut me down like usual.
Is
Fair
he
enough.
your boogeyman?
Um, at the moment, yeah, it's Jaya. It used to be Bev.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, haven't had a round with Bev in a while, so
mm.
I think my favorite was Drop the Beat and Dance Collab because I got to attend an event as a competitor, not like as a
Organizer.
working
Yeah.
person.
Mm.
It's not work there.
No, that's
And
fair.
and I guess I liked I enjoyed the Melbourne Pop Nation where I DJ'd, even though I was like half watching it.
Mm.
But it was just seeing the energy with seeing the Melbourne people because I don't really know the Melbourne community, so for seeing that kind of open the doors like, oh yeah, this is a lot of people, a lot of the younger dancers, and it reminded me of when we used to run Pop Nation Sydney, because I remember Jack went to round one and he was like, oh man, I missed the feeling. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jack? You know. And then when I went down there, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the feeling what Jack was talking about. It's like that high after a nation event.
Nice.
Mm.
So hopefully, like I feel like you inject a lot of energy into the Melbourne community. We'll see where they take this momentum.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, some of the people I follow in Melbourne, I mean, they were very happily posting it all the time. So they must have had a good time because some people just wouldn't shut up about it, which is good.
It's good.
Yeah, I remember seeing like in the lead up to it, and even after it was over, like the number of like Melbourne dancers that were just like, God damn, like I can't wait for this. Like I'm having so much fun working with my team. Like
Yeah.
like they, and I think that's like a something I can say about Poppin' Nation was like sometimes the practice sessions with your team are just as fun as the actual battle dates. So it's like I understand where the Melbourne people were coming from.
It's about the journey, not the
It
destination.
it is. It's like even with this. I guess
Dance is the
this
winner.
Melbourne this Melbourne, Pop Nation season. It was like there was a few ups and downs for teams, and hopefully in the end, it's like when they look back, they like, okay, the ups and downs is part of this journey. It's like this lesson learned. So you guys came through together. You guys helped each other up, and everyone's a bit wiser.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we're gonna, so any Melbourne watching, we're preparing like a survey feedback thing to send it out. And Pop Nation shirts. Anyone wants? We got a whole bunch of some. Just hit up our IG. We got some black, got some white. And if we don't have any, we're taking names.
Second run.
Second run, yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
Second run.
It's popular enough to do a second run.
Yes.
Well, maybe you don't do a second run and they become limited edition.
Huh.
No, then people just can.
I'll resell it.
People
like,
start scalping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scalping, and they like you go to China and they make some like popping nation
Yeah.
without the
So they'll start bootlegging.
yeah exactly bootlegging.
Yeah, I open up the AliExpress app and there's
Oh
like
yeah,
there's like dance shirt, popping
Nice.
nation. Like,
all of a sudden.
hey, I
go
know
with,
this. I know these guys.
Yeah, to go along with your super Cali hush puppies.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, let's move on to the our what's it, favorites. You know, like the talk about the year. So, what's everyone's favorite showcase?
Ooh. I think the only showcase I went to was the one I performed in. The was it the comeback? Yeah, comeback.
I missed out on that one, so I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, the SPU.
Yeah.
That was good. You know.
Mm.
Showcase could mean like judge showcase as well. Someone did really
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
that's included.
I have one, and it's not even a judge showcase. It was a showcase prelim.
Okay.
Like it was a round from a showcase prelim.
Who's
Okay.
round?
Who's round?
It was yours, Marco. The Men in Black one. Yeah,
Oh.
that was. I was like, damn. Like,
No, thanks for that.
yeah.
Funk that, yeah.
No, thank you very much for that. I mean, I had done a Men in Black Halloween costume the day before, and I was like, I'm just gonna recycle it for, Funk that the next day, and I'm glad that people enjoyed it. Like,
yeah, no, it was crazy. I was like, damn, like this is like pretty much. It was like a judge showcase.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're practicing.
yes. One must walk the walk. So I need to believe I can do a judge showcase before I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm still a long way away from that. But when you mentioned showcases, I did remember one. It was what was it? The rookie battle. Zane's judge showcase. I really enjoyed watching. Just overall, I actually find Zane to be like one of the best poppers to watch. Like, he's very distinctly his style, and yeah, that judge showcase was really sick. I just do remember. Also, the reason I remember it as well is because that event, there were kids around at that event, and I just remember as soon as the song started playing, I was just like, "Yo, man, the kids around." I'm not sure that like it was like really super gangster, like swearing and like cussing, and I was like, not the best song choice, but it was still a sick judge showcase.
Yeah, I think at the time we were like also to Jack, I was like, can we use some swear songs, and then usually when we do like the if we run at NYRC, we try not to use swear songs.
Yeah.
Like songs with swearing, even for rookie battles. For the kids battle, we don't do it.
The
Rookie
kids
battles,
battle, yeah.
and then we're like, I remember I vaguely remember my reaction. I was like, oh, that's a lot of swear words.
Yeah. Oh, but like he was super in it. Like I think if you had removed all the swear words, I don't think he would have done as good of a showcase. Like he was in it when those lyrics were hitting. So like I understand it. So that would be my shout out.
I think my one will be the SBE showcase. Even though I didn't watch it, I just saw the rehearsals of it, and I was like, okay, looks pretty
like,
cool.
I didn't join it. I didn't watch it.
No,
I'm
I
just
saw
saying
I
it's
watched
my
I watched the
favorite.
rehearsal. I'm trying to think. Was there any? Not many performances this year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Damn. Like, yeah. If you ask me about like battles and whatever, I can pick rounds. Like, I could just pull like rounds out of thin air that people have done. But you ask me about showcases, I'm like, I'm like, bro, did I even see one showcase?
Okay, speaking of favorite sets, let's talk about everyone's favorite sets.
Ooh.
Could be from a jam, anything, ICC.
I'm gonna say,
I'll tell my one. Since,
yeah.
you guys have a think. Is it was after your rehearsal when I came to film, and then Em was jamming, and then I was just chilling there, sitting down, and then I saw Will do like a crazy set.
Mm.
And I was like,
Mm.
damn. He goes, oh, I'm taking a break. I was like, taking a break my ass,
That's what they always say. It's like, oh, I'm injured. I'll do one round. And then they pull out like the hardest rounds you've ever seen. And it's
Yeah, so that was the first set, that popped in my mind. I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, oh, damn, bloody Will.
nice. Oh, favorite sets.
Favorite set. Kai, you can say Marco's Men in Black one.
Does that count? Can I use that one twice?
Recycling.
Yeah,
Like recycle?
Well, he recycled that suit, so of course you can.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Yeah, well, if I knew that, if I knew the question favorite set was coming up, then I would have, said something else. Maybe Marco go, and I'll just give me a second to.
Okay, I did. What was it? I did just think of one, and it's a set actually I didn't watch not too long. Like I watched not too long ago because I occasionally go back to watch this set. It was Synergy, the final set, the very final set from Lucas. Lucas's final set in Synergy was cracked. It was really just super in it, and since I've got this platform, I'm gonna say it. Lucas's hands are just so expressive. Like I've told this to him many times that like his dance is like amazing, but his hands in his dance just add so much more to it. And I feel like that set perfectly exemplifies why I think I'm obsessed with his hands. Because it was an amazing set. Just so super in it, super powerful, very patient as well. And yeah, no, if you guys get a chance to watch that, Synergy finals, what would it have been? Jason and Lucas were on a team, and Dylan and I'm so sorry, but like there was a crumper, those two in the finals. But
You just watch Lucas' set there on the video.
I actually just skipped to his set, honestly. Like no disrespect to any of the other dancers in that because I mean they were in the finals. Clearly they deserve to be there, but that final set is just
it really resonated with you.
Yeah, no, 100%. If you have you guys seen it? Because I feel like I'm
I
gushing about it.
I will probably look it up.
Yeah.
Yes, I will look it up.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like man, one day I'm gonna like look over your shoulder and you're gonna be like you're gonna have the video of him open. You're like zooming in on his hands. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Nothing.
Hands.
Yeah.
Hands.
Yeah. No, I would say I would say either Jason probably pretty much all year, like every event. I think Jason has been my favorite dancer. Like just like he's always been good, but like I think just this year I don't know if like I was just paying more attention or like because he's just been like absolutely murdering this year. So I think his set it was either I think it may have been the semi-finals in Drop the Beat, and then also maybe his set in the finals of if I pick between one or two, like the finals of Funk That. Was it the finals? Yeah, him and Keanu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jason's just I just love watching like his control and just the way he has this way, like he knows how to take his time, but he also, like, it looks like there's so much energy even when he's taking his time. And I think a lot of it comes from like the control and the conviction of movement. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say his control and his little details is
Yeah.
pretty high level.
Yeah. So yeah, pick between one of those two, but both of them, yeah, Jason sets.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I was about to ask the favorite dancer, but
Oh boy, I'm just
no,
reading ahead of time, aren't I?
This one is Battle of the Year. Like you can
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
That's a deep cut if anyone understands that one. Marco can go first.
Like, are we talking about like whole events or like
Or
what do we
like
mean by
an
battle?
exchange?
Exchange could be anything. Could be in a comp. Could be
Ooh,
someone
okay.
calling out. You know, could be your battle against some drunk guy in the club and anyone.
Battle with depression.
Maybe you should go first, Dennis. I need a moment.
I think for me is first thing that pops into my mind was the final set for Pop Nation in Melbourne. The final one. Maybe because I was like, okay, this is the last song. I'm gonna finish. I can go back to Sydney. I can just relax. And then it was Ange versus it's a team battle. So the last set.
Yeah.
And then I played winning. You know, the winning.
Oh
song.
yeah.
At first, when I prepped it, I didn't have that song for that round. And then just looking at the energy, I was like, okay, I need to bring that song in.
Fair,
And then
fair.
it peaked, and then
Camo Funk.
Blackfish, that was his name, I think. And they came out. It was like hard, and I feel like it was an accumulation of this Pop Nation journey, you know, for Victoria, and seeing it that added to the I guess that battle for me. Like it escalated to my favorite of the year.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
Marco, you got one?
I started thinking about the battles I've done. Like I was thinking about like some of the things I've done. One specific battle I remember was like down in Canberra for Queen Bee, going up against Candy. That battle was good, but then it was also just like the ending of that battle. It was probably the most cursed ending we've had, because like all four of us were just twerking, and that was just so much fun to me. But if I had to be a little more serious, I really liked Poppy Nation DIY, like just like all the team battles. You know, shout out to K-popers for that one. But yeah, like, you know, we were just talking about like it's, you know, not necessarily about the destination, it's about the journey. And I can't speak for every other team for DIY, but at least for our team, we met up quite a lot to sort of train together, make routines, and then like in the week leading up to it, we sort of jammed and mock battled each other as well. And yeah, no, that was just a really fun journey. So like, you know, even though that's not exactly the battle, but like the battle is the reason why we even met up in the first place. So you know, DIY kind of achieved its goal, I guess, of like making that kind of like team feeling happen again. So
I vaguely remember when we announced your name, you're like, yeah, you guys made it.
Well, also because I mean, like that value for money, if you make it past prelims, like you just get all these rounds. It's great.
Oh, hi, Lawan. Lawan's yay, K-poppers.
Oh yeah, K-poppers, shout outs, Loan, Mina, Sylvia, and Rosie. The
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies in the vacuum. Nice.
Kai, have you thought of one?
Yeah, I'd say yeah, for me, probably I'm gonna go with Drop the Beat again. Just because it did feel like it was I don't know, it just it was the first time I'd seen a lot of people dance in like such a while. And you know, like a lot of people had leveled up. There was people like that was the first time I think I saw a lot of like the kids now that comes to a lot of the popping events. That was the first time I saw them. I feel like I saw a couple of them before, but like just that group of them that shows up to everything now.
They're dangerous.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw them, like, and I was like, damn, okay, these guys are going places. And just the level, the atmosphere, everything was like it, like I said, it felt like the like to sound like an old man, it felt like the old days of like like the $2 battle or the
The functions.
Value.
yeah there used to be a battle. It only cost $2 to enter.
What? Inflation's hitting hard.
Yeah, I know. And then as far as I'd say like I could say a specific round that I would say was like the battle of the year for me was at that event battling Mackenzie, because it was just like I don't know, it was like a nemesis thing.
Nemesis.
Not a nemesis, like I won't say nemesis, but like he you know, like because we were
you guys came up
Popping
together.
Nation. Yeah, like we were in Popping Nation teams together, like for I think I was in like 4 Popping Nations, and I don't know if 3 or all 4 of them we were in the team together. And yeah, like he it was just like seeing him come up, and then like I just didn't I battled him like years ago, and then now like it was like, okay, I'm back, like I'm especially after like COVID and stuff, that felt like the first even though like because I didn't enter Masters of Isolation or anything like that, but yeah, that was, so I could say specific battle and overall event was probably Drop the Beat 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like I guess my personal, as in that I participated in. I would say my whether top 8 or top 16 matchup against Linden in which event was like a dance collab.
Dance collab, yeah.
Dance collab.
Swap
It was swap style. It was fun. So for me, it was, you know, if you watch the video, I was like smiling, like it was like my cheeks hurt after because I had so much fun. It was just a contrast, you know. I was like, and then I was like, let's make this this matchup fun, you know. And I guess it was like semi promo for Funk that the week after. So let's try to make it fun, you know. And then I was like, Lyndon, do you want to change style? He's like, he was confused, and he did. And then it was fun because it was, I guess for me, it was like very low stakes.
Yeah.
And it was it's a contrast for me. Usually like I'm like kind of serious, but this one was like I haven't had that funness, you know, in a contest in a long time. In regards to popping, like locking, when I lock it, I do whatever. That's fun. So that me versus Lyndon. So Lyndon, thank you for reciprocating and swapping styles as well. Any you guys want to add, or we move on to the next?
Let's see what the next one is.
Yeah.
Next one is forever up and coming.
Up and coming. Oh.
I'm not old enough to be making these kind of judgments.
Yeah, so certainly Kai and I.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn. Damn, I guess I am old enough to say this now, huh? Up and coming. Damn. It's weird for me because it's like after, for me, I feel like after leaving, after leaving uni, like the uni society and scene and whatever, and then like after COVID and everything, it was like I feel like it feels like everyone who wasn't there when I was around is like everyone is up and coming now. Like, but there's like people and there's like a generation under them and there's one under them, and I'm like, I don't know who any of you people are. Like, not in a bad way, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
like I just don't. I go to events and I don't recognize people, and I'm
That's
like,
good because the scene is growing.
yeah. It
Yeah.
means I can't. It means like when I enter a battle now, I can't take it. I'm like, oh, I don't know who this person is. I'll just take it easy, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, all right, maybe I need to, because they come out and start banging on it. But ooh,
First one that pops in your mind.
first one that pops in my mind. I would say I don't know if they can. Like I said, I don't know if they're considered up and coming, but I would say Loan. Like because I've known Minna for a while, like,
Yeah.
and then them two like are just like this, and then yeah, like I was trying to think of like any of the kids from the under 18.
I'll help you out. Like Austin.
Is that Austin?
Austin.
Austin's just so much fun to watch, dude. Like,
He's got that you said in the one of the videos that we did, the recap thing.
yeah,
He was like unapologetic himself or something.
unapologetically himself.
Yes.
Yeah. He's I don't know what more I can say beyond that. Like, I think he's one of those people you have to see them dance to like understand.
Yeah.
Because it's like, as much as it's like, oh yeah, I want to do my own thing. I want to have my own style. That kid is like he is himself. Like, I'd say like dance, whatever it is. Like that kid just does his own thing.
Like for me, it's like if you watch him, like you can't help it but smile.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this person. I haven't seen this person dance before.
Yeah. Is there footage from the?
No, we didn't record it.
Oh, we didn't record it. Yeah,
Oh, no.
damn.
So next
Damn.
school holidays, next school holidays.
Yeah.
It is school. Maybe the next Easter one.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
might do
after
another
term one. Yeah.
We might do another rookie one and not rookie, young and dangerous one, and then you can come watch Austin. So Austin, for person to watch out for, and who else? Who else in my head? Clarissa.
Yeah,
Clarissa?
I was gonna say Clarissa, but I'm like, she's
I feel like she's been dancing for a while.
yeah, that's why I was like, oh, can I say like her and Dev? Like, I feel like I know Dev's been around for a little bit.
Around. I think Clarissa's been around. So
yeah,
because I would like to see her like participate and enter like not the kids battle, just the
just
one.
the open one. Yeah, because she like, I mean, has Dev shown up to some?
Yeah, they entered as a team for DIY.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Actually, most of these kids scare me. Lawrence especially.
Lawrence, yeah. Mini Co.
Well. I reckon all maybe all the kids, that potential is there. It just needs to be nurtured, and we can really see some of them are like, getting.
It just makes me wish I started dancing when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You started pretty young at uni. That's a prime time.
Yeah, I mean, found it at uni at least. It wasn't like I got out of uni and I was like, oh, let's try it. So I at least got to sort of find myself within the uni scene before. Now that I'm out of uni, like, yeah, if I hadn't figured it out myself before I left uni, I don't know if I would have stuck with it. So
It's hard. Who else? Who else? Any up and coming? Actually, another one. Yeah, this is from Melbourne. A kid called Jaden. He's only 19, and I met him twice already, and he's got that hunger. Yeah, he wants to battle everyone. Yeah, and then
let's call everyone out. Nice.
yeah, like legit. He wants to call everyone out, and he's got that passion. It's like that fire. Kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. So I was like, okay, watch out for this kid.
He's like, yeah, back in my day, he's like,
yeah. So definitely watch out. He's hopefully he can, next year he can come to Sydney to enter, and watch out everyone. He's gonna call you out.
All right, sick. Looking forward to it.
And I remember, I'm trying to remember who else. Brian. He's
yes,
Brian
student.
Yeah, like I think he's year 12, year 11 or something.
Yeah. I think he's going into HSC or something like that. Like something.
Okay, so he's gonna.
Yeah, no,
he's gonna take a break.
He's good. I've jammed with him a couple of times because Chris usually likes to jam with his students after class, and also like since we were doing showcase training for EXO, we were always kind of there. And yeah, no, he's super sick. He's super sick in like jams and stuff. Like I've seen some sets in the jam where I'm just like, where did this come from? I'm scared.
That's it. Like you gotta at least one step ahead of them.
Yeah, no, always gotta keep them guessing.
Yeah. Who else? Gabe. Remember Gabe? Kai? He's like he entered the kids battle, like the tall kid, really tall.
Oh,
he's got that kind of very creative style.
Yeah, I think if it's the guy I'm thinking of, like he's very like his concepts.
He's very non-traditional, I would say.
Is it? I'm sure it's the guy I'm thinking of. Like he's crazy. Like he's tall.
Yeah, really tall.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like he's already like I don't know how to put it. Like he's already there as far as like creating a concept and being able to sort of stick to it within his set and whatever. Like if he practiced like animation or just found like he has the concept and character already. If he just went hard on
no,
like
it's
training
technique. The more technique.
Yeah.
I remember what I said. It was like at the recap thing as well was his creativity is there. He needs his technique to get once it reaches, he can encapsulate that. Able to express his creativity.
Yeah.
A lot more easier.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mark was like, who's this kid?
I don't know this kid. But like actually like that sentiment sounds very familiar because I still feel like that's me to a massive extent where like my foundation needed to catch up a lot and it still needs to. So yeah.
But I feel like
the journey.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like just in general, like that it's part of the journey. Like I feel like everyone sort of starts out with technique and then they reach a point where they go, okay, I'm comfortable, and then their character develops and then it's like, okay, now my technique needs to catch up
constantly.
It's like this, like, because I know sometimes even when I'm training, like I'm like, nah, I just want to have fun, and like that's when the character comes out. But then sometimes I'm like, all right, but I need to like I need
actually,
to
like,
actually like pop and like do like I gotta throw some walkouts in there or something. And then I'll be training that for like a fortnight or something.
No,
so
that's fair.
I know it definitely does.
I feel like what I noticed is like people who start off by taking classes first, their technicality goes up first, and then the creativity eventually catches up. And people who don't take classes, they tend to favor more creativity, but
Mm.
lacking the technique.
Yeah, I did take class for the first 6 months when I considered myself a popper. So like that probably explains a lot of what the hell happened to me.
But that's good.
So
It's like for me, it's just, you know, it doesn't really matter. In the end, it's gonna catch up.
yeah,
Yeah.
as you described earlier, just it's a constant process.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think most dancers nowadays have the insight to just look at themselves, like they can watch a video of themselves, or even when they're just training and look at it and go, okay, maybe I need to work on my technique or something. Like most people can
Self-critique.
self-critique. Yeah.
yeah, no, fair enough.
Okay, next one. Let's go. Favorite poppers of the year. Kind of
Okay,
similar.
so more than one.
Yeah. So you have Jason.
Jason. Can I say myself? Like I feel like
You can say yourself. You know.
like
The best.
no, it's not. No, I don't feel like I'm the best, but I feel like I feel like I've done well for myself. Yeah.
Self-love is important. I appreciate that.
Self-love.
Yeah. Like like for a long time I was unhappy with my dance. So, and then like now I can go to a battle and be like, oh, like I can get like I'll enter a battle and be like, yeah, I can pass prelim, or and then like oh, I get past the next round, or I get past the round after that, and then Jaya shows up and I'm like, all right, it's time to go home. But outside of that, no, it's yeah, like I remember like especially being in like a uni society and like being like the president or an exec or something, and like teaching in the society was like, a lot of people are like, oh, but like when do I get better? And and I was always like, oh no, like just keep practicing, like don't worry about like being don't worry about being the best, like it comes in time. But like it's one of those, like you can give the advice to everyone else, but then it's hard sometimes to follow your own advice, like especially when you see some of the people you came up with are just like, it feels like they're leagues ahead of you. You know, and there's always like the inspirational, like you see the inspirational quotes that are like, everyone has a different journey, like everyone takes like a different amount of time. But like I feel like this year I've accepted that, and like I'm finally at a point where I'm like, okay, like I can, like I'm enjoying my journey now. But yeah, enough about me. Jason been killing it.
Nice switch of gears.
Yeah, just
No, fair. I guess do they have to be someone in Sydney?
No, you can.
Can I use this platform to just say Roger's been bloody killing it in
oh,
China?
Roger, holy. That guy,
Like,
his stories like every day is just
every
like,
video he posts, I'm just like, why are you like this? Like, why are you killing the game, man? It's just so sick to actually see he's also getting the recognition that he honestly deserves in China as well. Because like China's got so many poppers. So like to really kind of stand out and actually hold your own in such a huge like pool of competitors, like that's not a joke, that's serious. And like, yeah, Roger's been killing the game.
Yeah, Roger is beast.
Very, very much missed, you know.
Yeah. Come back, Roger, man.
he's got a
Like I feel like the longer he stays in China, the more he's invested. So it's harder for him to come back.
Yeah, I mean he's teaching over there. I'm sure he has this like little students as well.
So he's investing. Next minute he's like, meets a girl there, and he's like,
No. You can meet your girl here, no problem. Nah, but honestly, yeah, Like every time he posts a video or a story, like I 9 out of 10 times I'll watch it through and through, maybe a couple of times just to see what he was doing.
I would say my favorite, obviously, is Keanu. Keanu, easy choice, easy safe choice.
Fair enough.
Keanu, who else? Popped in my mind, PJ from Melbourne. So when I was down, I got to exchange with him, so I got to see beyond the 1 or 2 rounds. So that was pretty cool. Who else? Will was always pretty hectic when he's dancing. It's got some.
Honestly, pretty much everyone in Furious 5, I
Kevin,
very much enjoy watching.
Yeah, Kevin as well. Kevin
Yeah,
Dye.
Kevin Dye.
Because I haven't seen him in a while, and then now when you see he's doing all these leg stuff, I was like, whoa, damn. I still remember when he was still kind of trying to get really good at it, because he was still losing his balance before. Now he's like, what? I don't need no balance.
Well, I mean, shout out to Kev Dye as well.
To see that progression and nailing all these really knee hurting moves.
Super dynamic as well. Like I mean, like, I have on occasions asked Kevin for advice about legs, because I do enjoy a good set of legs, and he really did like give me some great advice for myself, so thanks, Kevin. But yeah, all Furious 5, Will, Lyndon, Jason, Kevin, crazy. I mean, I always have to give a big shout out to Johan as well. I always like watching him dominate the animation category at Fuck That was a fucking treat. That was really good to watch. And also shout out to Chris. There's so many poppers that like I look up to and take inspiration from. So
yeah,
I still remember when Chris came back from his career, like he leveled up as well. I was like, oh damn, with his new Korean hat.
I don't know if it's specifically Korean,
No,
but yes, it was like, a hat.
Yeah, it was for me. It was like that was his trip. That's what he learned.
Yeah, it's all kept in his hat.
Yeah, kept in his hat. It's like piece of paper comes out. It's like this move.
Notes. So reading notes. Yeah, sure.
So Chris, I don't know who else. Who top of my mind. Addison, yeah. I'll say Addison as well. Like he surprised me with his stop motion stuff. Because for me, I don't really see too many stop motion, and then seeing, I remember it was at one of the uni events. He's like, oh, let's do some rounds, and he's start doing the stop motion. I was like, oh damn, surprised me, and it was pretty hectic. Before, the only time I can see the stop motion is when I do it in the mirror. So it was nice of fresh air to see him do it.
Yeah, I think Addison, because I knew Addison, like I met him like the day he started dancing.
How long ago would that have been?
At least 2014. At least.
It was.
Sheesh.
It was a long time ago.
Maybe 2013, 2012, I think.
Yeah, it was still like when I was very much like in the uni scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he, like his style just had, because he kind of, I think, did he go on an exchange or something?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and like, so I didn't see him for like ages, and then recently, within like, the last 12 months, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, let's just say like within the last 12 months, he, like his style and everything had changed. Like I'm guessing it's part of, because he's taken like such, he's thrown himself into like resist tuts and all that sort of stuff. But compared to what he used to do, like his style has changed, and it's like it's crazy now. I'm like, damn, dude, like yeah.
Because I still remember at the time when he was when he met you guys at the uni, he was doing already like those digits hand stuff already.
Yeah.
And then he, for me, what surprised me for me was like he didn't bring that out after he started taking classes with Alan, like Alan Rice,
Mm.
to do like the pop stuff. And then I still remember one time at either Motsok or something, one of the uni events
Mm-hmm.
at maybe Good God or something. And then he started doing his house. And I was like, you had this the whole time? You had that the whole time?
Yeah.
And then now seeing that progression of him able to kind of meld what he used to do and what he's currently like, as in what he learned new
Yeah.
into his sets now. And I was like, oh, seeing that fusion, like the synchronization of
Yeah.
what you used to do and what you do relatively new.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
sick.
yeah, no, it's good. Like, sometimes you see that where like someone, trying to think of an example outside of that, but someone will come into the scene, you know, and start taking classes or just learning, like jamming with people in general, and it's like they come in and they have like some small like skill set,
Mm.
but you see sometimes like it just, once they start to learn like, oh, okay, now like I'm a popper and like, oh, this is popping now, like
Mm.
and then they kind of just abandon what they came in with.
Mm.
Whereas like you're saying, like you're like, you had this the whole time, like, so obviously he's done it, he's kept it with him through the through his journey. But yeah, as far as, damn, now it's like I'm thinking about like a lot of other people, and it's like favorite poppers, it's like I could name half the scene now, like,
You can,
yeah,
you can.
you can. We got, let me check, yeah,
Everyone's good in their own way.
yeah,
Woo.
where's Romeo when you need him?
Okay, speaking of Romeo, who do you want to see dance more? This is I guess for 2023. I would like to see Miguel Matias dance more. It's been ages. I haven't seen it. Actually, yeah, it's been ages since I saw him dance.
Like popping specifically,
Popping,
or
yeah.
because he's
Doing hip hop.
like, he's hip hop now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
We lost one.
you're like, I want to see more B girl Bev.
Oh,
Man, who do I want to see
We're
dance?
losing another one soon. Yeah, Bev.
Who?
We're losing Bev to the breaking.
To breaking, yeah.
no.
Give her back.
Oh,
Who you want to see? I would like to see the old farts like Romeo. So he's always he brings his that flavor that he has. The kind of chilled but kind of hard at the same time.
He's shown up a little bit recently, but Patrick Fong.
Oh, Patrick, yes.
oh
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Patrick was my teacher.
Oh.
Like, I started with Patrick, so
Yeah.
you know, it's good to see him like still show up to events here and there. you
Yes,
know.
Patrick, if you're watching this, you know, in the
Yeah.
future or now, you know, help your student out.
Yeah.
But fulfill his wishes. Anyone in,
Damn.
I honestly can't really think of anyone.
anyone from your time that kind of retired and moved on that you want to see?
Can Chai come back? I want Chai to come back.
Yeah, Chai, you watching this? Come back.
Like, I mean, you were talking just now about how like some people come in with dance with their own thing, and you know, Addison had his like digits and stuff. You know, Chai came into popping, and from what I understand, he was heavy into gloving before, and it suddenly clicked as to why his popping looked the way it did when he told me that. And I mean, he was on my team for Popping Nation 2020, and yeah, no, someone who was really true to himself, sat in his character, didn't abandon his like sort of like gloving kind of roots, and very much just a unique popper of his own, and yeah, I just don't see him around anymore. I miss you. Please come back.
Anyone else? Hmm.
That's
Okay, moving on.
yeah.
Matchups you want to see.
Ooh.
Matchups.
I would like to see Marco, you versus Daniel. 20 rounds. 20 rounds.
Oh man, I'm sure a lot of people actually want to see that.
Because
I mean,
because you guys came at the same time, and then it's like it's a couple of years now. You guys kind of branched off to do your direction, and just want to see.
Yeah, no, if it shows up, I mean, it would have happened at Poppy Nation DIY had he not left early, but oh well. So
that's only one round. You need like 20 rounds.
Yeah, it would have only been one round, so it is what it is.
So what you're saying is you're calling him out right now.
Okay, yeah, you left early. How dare you?
He didn't even say bye. What a ninja! Like,
He's like, this Marco guy's not worth my time.
Oh, ninja, go poof. I'm trying to think of matchups. Yeah.
Damn, like, because there's, I guess, yeah, it's a tough question because it's like the people where I'm like, oh, that'd be a sick matchup. It's like I've already seen like over the years, but then it's like, oh no, what about like the newer people? But then, like I said earlier,
you can say that. You can say those matchups.
No, yeah, because I'm like the newer people. I'm like, yeah, but I don't like.
You want to show them what you felt when you saw that matchup the first time.
Can I suggest a three-way matchup? Battle of legs. I want to see Ko, Roger, and Kevin all going at each other.
Well, what you need? No, you need Ko, Roger, and Mackenzie.
Oh,
and
actually,
they're the same crews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
USB.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, like, I guess, people I want to see more. I would have liked to, like, Mackenzie is really sick. Like, the couple of times I've now seen him, I'm just like, yo, this is sick. So yeah, Battle of Legs. I want to see the Battle of Legs. Sydney leg battle. Like, what was that thing? Marksman? They had like the legs category.
Yeah.
I want that here.
Let's go. Fabian, can you do legs only for
legs only?
Legs category.
Legs category, yeah.
Who has the best legs? That's what I want to see.
And then hands category, and then
he has the best hands.
And then Lucas enters and Marco nuts.
Yes. Hands all day.
Yeah.
Still thinking, guy?
Oh yeah, like it's just like the one matchup I only got to see it once, and it was Patrick and Jack, so like my two teachers.
Oh, that was like destructive steps, yeah.
Yeah, it was that.
I was judging that one, I think, and I voted for Patrick.
Yeah, I think Patrick won.
Yeah, Patrick won that one.
That one, and that was the first time I was like, "Damn, Jack, man, what are you doing, man?" But yeah, I got to see it once, so that's something I want to see again. I don't know if like before I started they used to battle all the time, or like, because I'm kind of like Jack is he's just like in the teaching and traveling, like he's kind of like, well, I've done everything, like I've won everything in Sydney. What else?
Or any matchups that you want to take on?
Like people you want to battle?
Yeah.
Ooh. Bev.
No, Bev. your old boogie.
My old boogeyman.
Boogeyman. And then Jai, yeah.
Jai.
If you can't beat your old boogeyman, then how can you beat your new boogeyman?
Yeah. Nah. Damn.
So you got Bev.
Bev. Damn. Maybe there's a lot of people like where I'm like, yeah, that like I'd like to battle them, but then it's also like, oh, can it just be an exchange? Because I know I get smoked. Like,
Oh, no. It's up to you.
Mm.
yeah.
Anyone, Marco?
I mean, I'm not. Most people know I'm not the most competitive person, so like for me, like I don't usually have like marks or targets that I'm like going at. So like for me, I'm always happy to pretty much battle anyone that's like thrown at me. I'll be like, sure thing, let's go. So yeah, I don't necessarily like headhunt or target per se. But everyone keeps talking about this, you know, me and Daniel going at it at some point. So I feel like it's going to happen eventually. So
We're like wishing the universe to head that direction.
Yeah. You just gotta like you gotta pull up on him in like when there's like one of the, you know, they have like the 15-20 minute breaks, like the cipher breaks in like the battle events and whatever. Just pull up on him.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Where you planted the seeds, or people are planting the seeds now, so
I
you
mean,
just keep watering it.
I've been studying the art of call outs for the past like couple of months. So well, might have to use it.
Studying the art of call out. All right.
For me, I'm not no one in particular. No one in particular in my mind. Maybe Jack. That's always fun to watch for everyone.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Next, I had ones like people to watch out, but I think we've
Oh, that was like the up and comer.
Yeah.
These damn kids. Yeah. Next question.
Goals and plans for 2023.
Ooh.
In terms of dance wise. Be your boogeymans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanna keep doing like well. Like I've been doing all right this year, so I just want to keep up that momentum. I want to maybe get back to like teaching a little bit. Like yeah, like I was teaching a little bit before COVID happened. So I want to go back to that. Like I was teaching at a couple high schools.
That's good.
Yeah. Maybe network a bit more. Like I was saying, I don't like I know a few newer peeps that sort of showed up, you know, say right before COVID or whatever. But just want to get around and try and meet some of the up and comers or people that I've been seeing at events. But I'm usually like, I don't know, I just stick to the people I know. So I should get out, like put myself out there more.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Because you've been around, so it's good for the younger generation to know who you are, pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't wanna go down the
Do you know who I am?
Yeah. I don't want to go down that path too much.
Oof.
Like yeah. I don't know, I kinda anyway, yeah, Marco,
anything?
I'm just gonna keep practicing and try to get better. And I mean, for myself, like I feel like this year, I feel like I did throw myself out there a lot for events, for all styles, for popping as well. And I just want to make sure I keep maintaining that next year as well. And I guess also participating more as well in things like just like jams or events that aren't necessarily a battle, right? Like I'm trying to think of an example.
Like Solar Sydney.
oh, that's happening in like a couple of days or something like
Yes.
that. Yeah, things like that. Like more social settings of just like, I didn't come here to pull up, I came here to just have fun, right? Like, you know, enjoying my time, like dancing with friends and stuff, and just like exchanging and sharing. Because I do feel like, I feel like some of the craziest sets I've seen and some of the craziest sets I feel like I've done are these sets I've done at jams or just at like parties that honestly they get lost in time because no one's videoing. But like
Mhm.
it's those kind of like free settings where I think there's just no pressure of like the competition where you really get to see quite amazing things. And I'd just like to be part of that more. Not that I wasn't like, not that I was being like super recluse or anything, but like I'd like to see more of it. So that's, I guess, my goals and plan. More like a plan. I plan
Mm.
to be attending these things more.
Have you got your tickets yet, or registered for a ticket?
For Seoul, Sydney.
Seoul, Sydney.
Oh, Chris did reach out to me, and I was just
Uh,
like, "Put me down, boss man."
yeah.
And
So have you been to Seoul, Sydney?
I have never been.
Okay. So
This will be my
the
first.
New Year's one is the best one.
Oh,
Mm.
well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, I'll be there on Sunday, so that should be good fun. But yeah, really excited for that. Good way to start 2023, huh?
It is. So everyone's like slightly hungover on New Year's, and then nice music.
That's good. That's
Yes.
good.
I guess
What'd
for
you
me,
do last year? I got drunk.
yes. For me, I guess I'm planning to go to the US, so I need
Ooh,
to
nice.
for OG's Papa's picnic in end of
Mhm.
July, I think. So I need to train up, I guess, train up, and then represent, and I'll hopefully plenty of exchanges and battles with the locals there,
Mhm.
and perhaps to teach a bit more as well.
Mm.
I'll take
Give
your classes for sure.
You better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, for sure, man.
What is next? So let's go to the IG questions.
IG questions.
IG
Ah,
questions. Yeah.
the
Yes.
Oh, I hope they
open.
didn't troll too hard.
No, it was like not too many. I feel like we touched on a few. So
Okay.
let's go. Okay, so
Oh,
if you can
nice
master
one,
any
Leo.
dance style without training, which one would it be?
The
How-
one
how do-
that's
how-
highest investment, breaking.
Breaking?
Because
Yeah,
oh,
I would say breaking as well.
yeah.
Ooh. Without training, if I can master any, I'd say whacking.
Oh, interesting choice.
Yeah, I would say whacking. Yeah.
Oh, fair. I mean, I happily train whacking whenever I've put myself into something like Whack Your Way. I'll train for like the fortnight leading up to it. But yeah, no, fair enough. It's a fair answer.
Yeah.
I just think. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah. I just feel like there's like the one meme that it was like it's like breaking and the gym are the same. Like if you do it because you think you're gonna get girls, and then it just ends up like all the dudes being like, "Oh, bro, how much you bench?" Like, "Oh, sick air flare, bro."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I just
Yeah. No, fair enough. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say for breaking, like I know breaking doesn't necessarily have a learning curve. I feel like it's just a wall that you keep
Yeah.
trying to bust through until one day you do break through. So like,
you master you finally like learn that one move.
yeah,
So you break through the wall, and then straight away you just hit the next wall.
next
like,
one exactly.
and it's like, oh god, like I learned flares. Now I got to learn air flares, or
Yeah, yeah.
like it's just a series of like running into a wall.
Like you can't quarter ass an air flare. Like you can either do it or you don't. So
Yeah. Master Yoda out here.
yeah. So that's my answer. I guess
So
Dennis
got
shares
two
his
breakings and then one
whacking.
whacking.
How about that?
Okay. Next question we have popping dance history. I'm not sure whether it's reference to our own history or to the dance in general. So I'm gonna assume it's the dance history, the dance history. There's plenty of resources. You know, you can there's a documentary called Boogaloo History on YouTube, made by who was it? It's not Future. It was Bryce, I think. So you watch that. There's like a lot of Oakland history. So this is like early '60s, '70s history. So you got that. Got What's Popping. There's a lot of OGs there lurking. So you can just like hit up with a history question or even search the history questions. There's like a whole bunch of threads that was like throughout the years. People dropping gems, people dropping their own perspective, their own experiences there, and it's up to you to kind of read it, find it, and then put all the pieces together.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have much on that. I'm just like, yeah, just the like you said, the knowledge is out there. And you know, if there's if there's specific stuff you want, like, you know, if you ask someone like Dennis or whoever, like they'll just point you in the right direction. Like they'll just send you links and be like, yeah, you know, look at this, read this, watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone add? We go next.
We'll go to the next one. I don't have much to say on that.
Mr. Poppin Jackson.
Oh.
Standout battles of the year. We mentioned that. State of the Oz scene.
Oh, nah, it's garbage, bro. Nah,
We stagnating. Oh.
oh, I wouldn't say that.
No,
yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah. No, I think you know, like in depth, I can only speak about the Sydney scene. But I'd say like something I'm kind of I'm looking to watch is I know one of the biggest payoffs from Popping Nation in Sydney, like happening for a few years straight or whatever, was that, you know, it was because of the way the teams were tiered. It's like you had the newer people who came in and they're like, yeah, I'll just join this because it's a team exercise. It's less intimidating. And then you had obviously the people who've been around for a little bit and they dance. You know, they've entered battles or entered, you know, they've done a bunch of showcases, whatever. They're used to dancing. So what happened was they got like a teaching experience. Like they would help sort of pull up the newer people, and the newer people, because of that, and like just training with a team of like people of all different skill levels, the newer or less experienced people would like get pushed up, like their level would come up. Like you could see people, if there was 4 rounds, like you could see how they went in the first round, and then you would see how they went in the finals, and it like pretty much everyone, there was a level of improvement. And then obviously, yeah, for the people who are already confident, already confident, they got like some mentoring experience or like teaching. They got like a leadership role. So it was like everyone got something out of it, and it just helped it helped the Sydney scene grow, like in terms of the level, the overall level became higher. Like there was less of a gap in between like the newer people and like the more experienced people. And just it, I think uh the idea of like a league bringing together all the like all the poppers, just bring them all together. It was something interesting for people who were looking to get into popping or just did other styles or were looking to get into dance in general. It provided something more interesting for them to watch, and more like, you know, because there's, your team would do a routine, and like some people are like, they'll watch a battle and they'll be like, oh, okay, it's like 1v1 or 2v2, but the dynamic, like a team dynamic, gives them something extra to watch. So I would say Popping Nation. I want to see if it does the same thing in Melbourne that it did in Sydney. Yeah, I tell that story to tell this story, but yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's this year. I got to travel to a little bit more, so I got to see some of the Brisbane scene, uh, the Melbourne scene, Canberra scene is even the Perth. I didn't go Perth this year, but I feel like all the like Canberra, Sydney, or Canberra, Queensland, Victoria, Perth, like everyone's living up, and it's good. It's like hopefully one day we can do Poppy Nation in Perth, in Adelaide, and then we do like a Champions League or something. Yeah, but we'll see.
Oh,
we'll
okay,
see.
like the winning teams
Top two,
from
the top two teams
from
two
each
teams.
state. Yeah, that'd
First
be
and
sick.
second Champions
Oof.
League.
Well, that was like, wasn't there? What was it? Was there Popping Nation state v state?
But that's more like they it was a DS, and then it's more like they make their own teams rather than yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, so if we like you got who won this one? It was Fun Forever, so Kevin Lee's team. So and then Lugia, so them
Team
two,
Lugia, yeah.
and then we would do our season as well, and then we have the Champions League. They'll be cool. That's our one of the long-term things happening.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel like Australian scene is like we're doing really good because I feel like each city has their own little flavor, and that's unique. And I think the numbers are getting bigger as well, which is good because the more it's like if one city gets better, it's gonna push the whole country gets better. Because we're gonna inspire, we're gonna push each other. Because like, we want to be top. We want to, it's like we are the best city. That competition, that friendly competition, and the resources are there as well. Like talking to OGs and like there's a lot of online classes as well. So the resources, and getting the info and classes is a lot more accessible now. And everyone's, the world pretty much opened up again, so it's easy to travel as well. So looking good, Mr. Poppin Jackson. Anything you want to add, Marco, or we move on?
I think you guys covered that pretty well.
Okay, next one. This is from Marky Mark, Popping Nation, 2023. Maybe.
What a man.
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, we still like finalizing, concluding the Victorian one first, and then we can get the ball rolling. Start looking for coaches and so on. So you gotta follow us on our Instagram, buy our
Follow
shirts.
us on Instagram to find out more.
Find out more. Follow our Twitch. We're trying to get 50. We're like, there's no new subscribers. Bloody
47, like down which?
Yeah,
wait,
40.
No, this is mirrored. Yeah. Down.
That way. Nice.
Down.
Oh, yep, down that way.
Yeah,
we
down
need 3
there.
more. Okay, next one. Another Popping Nation.
Yeah.
We covered it. We covered it, Annie.
Future
event plans. I guess for the scene, I would like funk that to keep going. Drop the beat, come back in like 5 years. As like a homage.
A legacy event.
A legacy event.
Had to unvault it.
Yes.
And who else? I think Formz maybe doing an event. Maybe hint. Maybe like a popping one as well. Is that the crew 20th anniversary?
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, kind of going off me enjoying what was it, Queen Bee so much. I wouldn't mind seeing more like music genre based events, if that's a thing.
Like the
we used to have those all the
time. Music adversity, like who
musical
runs it?
adversity.
It was
Shannon. I've been told
Shannon.
about this,
Shannon's
and I'm like,
it.
this sounds great.
But it's always been R&B.
Yeah, I was gonna say it got to the point where it was like you'd have something and then it was like R&B and then it was like musical adversity like something else, and then it was like R&B Volume 2, and I was
Yeah.
like, come on, man, like
Can we bring back the days of like really
Dubstep?
generic dubstep? Yes. Thank you.
dude, man, that was my come up.
Dubstep. Shannon, I'm not sure if Shannon's running it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep suggesting, can we do dubstep next time?
I will happily join.
It'll be like me, you, Kai, and that's it.
I love listening.
It's just a three-way battle. That's
three-way
it.
battle.
Look, I love listening to dubstep when I was in high school. It's great. So
Because
Yeah,
we did
exactly.
like K-pop as well, I think, at one time.
Yeah.
oh, that would be good.
I got I think I got runner-up against Keanu
Ooh,
in the very first K-pop battle.
that's so funny. But yeah, I'd love to see, you know, it just also seeing other dancers dancing to music you wouldn't expect them to usually dance to. Like I'm imagining now Keanu doing like hard ass pops to
And
like
he likes the Vietnamese song too.
yeah, Viet pop. That could be a category.
But yeah, no, you're right. I do kind of miss the musical adversity, like the
Like
music,
genre specific
events.
Yeah.
If no one's doing it, we have to do it ourselves. We have to make some musical challenge. First, Volume 1, dubstep.
Yeah, I will happily join that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Next one, who do we have? So you got
How many events happen?
from Luan. Are you still there, Luan? Or are you like
Let me check. I think she is.
how many events happened this year? 60 something overall.
And then what was it? 12 popping
I went
specific?
12.
12 popping events, yeah.
And do you think there are more new gens? I would say so, because I wasn't as a hermit as last year, so I got to see a lot of the younger generation. And yeah, just being at the young and dangerous kids battle, it's like our future is bright if they all stayed. And opinions on Marco's yellow hush puppies.
Do you guys? I'm sure Dennis has seen them.
Yeah, I was like, it was matching your clothes, and I was like,
yeah,
and you don't see a yellow one too often, like a bright one like that color. So it's a
bright one that's bejeweled with metal studs at the back.
Yeah. That's a collector's edition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't seem to escape the color yellow at this point. It's part of my identity at this point. So I don't know.
Kai, quick to think of a yellow name for him, for his a dance name.
Oh, all I thought about when you were saying it was yellow, I was looking at the striped shirt he's got on. I was just thinking like bananas in pajamas or something.
Stop! I'm going to quit.
That's the next one. You've already done Teletubbies, man. You gotta
bananas in pajamas.
The 2v2, man. You and Luan. That's it. Bananas in pajamas.
Stop.
Do you know what I'm thinking, B1?
Yeah,
I
think I am B2.
All right, I'm gonna be stuck in yellow for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I will. My yellow singlet's actually right there. When I saw the photo that you chose for the popping nation like live stream, as soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh my god, I can't escape this yellow vest and these hush puppies. Like.
No, it was Jack. So you can
Jack picked those. Oh no!
Yeah, I told him. Jack's the flyer guy.
Ah,
Jack's the flyer guy.
Okay.
Between us two,
I'm never escaping yellow, so.
You have to you have to slowly change the tint of the yellow to change the different color
to brown, like a ripening banana.
I was gonna say a rotten banana.
Nah, ripened. So ripened.
He shows up one day. He's like brown. I'm like
bananas
spotted.
No, it's good for to make cake.
A cheater.
Banana cake.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Well, I'm
so
glad we answered the burning question on the people's minds.
So when will be popping nations? Like if you ask me now, when will we do it? Ideally, first half of the year, because the second half of the year is too hectic. Yeah, so
you usually try and,
because this time, like what we did for Victoria, we did like a 10-week one. 10 weeks. This is the shortest we've ever done it.
How many rounds did they have?
2 rounds.
Yeah.
So 5
okay.
weeks and then 10 week.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a lot compressed. So
Mm.
I'm thinking maybe to extend it to maybe 14 weeks, 12 weeks. Get the extra.
With an extra round?
I don't know, maybe. Well, it depends. It really depends on the
Because
coaches.
when we used to do
four. We did
four rounds,
Yeah.
and it was like, was it 3 weeks between?
4 weeks, I think.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was 2020 was 3 rounds though, but it was spread over like almost 6 months at that
Yeah,
point.
6 months. Yeah.
Oh, that was
with
was
the online one. I was like, oh man, like I wasn't coaching, but I was really tired.
Yeah.
It's like imagine coaching on Zoom every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, props to the coaches who
It was definitely
went
a moment.
above and beyond.
They're training over Zoom. It's like, bro, your animation's so good. Your stop motion. He's like,
Sick dime stops, bro.
yeah. He's like the infinite dime. Ask Charles
Yeah.
about the infinite dime stop. Like just
Whoa.
yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully everyone's like got over that COVID nation season.
Mm.
I think it scarred a lot of people. It scarred like the coaches, it scarred me as well.
Mm.
It scarred everyone.
I don't know about like I can only speak for myself, but that shit helped me through lockdown. So it might have scarred you guys, but it got me through. So
it was the first one. So it's like
it was my first one.
It's all it's up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's.
It can only
from
improve.
here.
Yeah, if that's what you started with, it can only get better.
Oh,
For everyone else, it's like, oh, I've done Puppy Nation. I was like, oh, what the heck is this? It's
yeah. They're like, wow, man, Poppy Nation got hyped up so much. It's like, what is this garbage?
It was the first time we did simultaneous as well in bloody pandemic.
No, fair. Well,
so we most likely first half if we do it. So you better get back home soon, Loan.
Thanks for the burning questions.
Oh, lucky last one.
Oh, so few? Well, they'd be blowing us up, man. What would you like to see more of next year?
I would like to see more teachers teaching outside of the city.
Yeah.
I said that last year as well.
Mm.
So hopefully people who want to teach, just teach in their local area, build their scene there, and then meet up at big events.
Mm.
More
Do you have any advice it's a shame Jack's not here, but do you have any advice for people that maybe that want to start teaching outside of the city, like maybe teaching in their local area? Because it's like
you would need like a working with children check for sure. Working with children, so that's $80 if you're getting paid for it. It's free if you're volunteering. I guess I reckon just ask. Just go to your, have your resume. That you probably need a insurance as well.
Duck for cover.
Yeah, so you need insurance. So this is for like if you're teaching and then some kid gets injured or something.
And if you
if
you want to teach at a school, you will probably need a tax file, not a tax file number,
ABN.
ABN, yes.
ABN. I guess you just have to, have like your promo ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon even just, I feel like it's hard. It's like you need to invest time, perhaps money as well. Like maybe like to hire the hall, you need to pay, and then maybe it's like it may not work out.
Yeah, I can tell you the way I got my foot in for one was they have like a talent show like towards the end of the year, and because I went back to my old high school and I was like, yo, I graduated from here a long time ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm interested in doing like something. I was like, look, if you have any kids that want to learn like how to dance, like I'll teach them a routine or something that they can do at the talent show. And for that, I just did that off my own back. But because it got me in the door, then I was like, look, I'm interested in teaching here, like weekly for like school sport or whatever. And then they were like, yeah, cool, just give us like your tax file number, ABN,
Mm.
and all that sort of stuff. Like that's how I got in at one of the schools I was teaching at.
And I guess there's a lot of studios as well, so you can message them or something, show them your Instagram. Yeah,
probably if you can go in person, a lot of them will just, if you're like, oh, I want to teach, like they'll just ignore.
So that'll be good one day.
Yeah.
I guess it's like I said last year, it's really safe to teach in
the city.
In the city, yeah. There's plenty of studios as well outside.
But it's already saturated.
No, I wouldn't say so. It's like in the city, probably.
Yeah,
But
in the
if we-
city.
if-
Yeah,
if-
in the
if-
city.
if-
I mean,
But if we move,
yeah.
to you know where we live, then plenty of room. Plenty of room. What else do you want to see next year?
Well, kind of what I said earlier, like the party type things, or just like more unstructured, like coming together and dancing for the sake of dancing rather than for the battle. So, but not that there was like a massive shortage this year, but like I wouldn't mind seeing more of it.
Yeah, hosting like a party night sort of thing.
We still, I still want another thing I want to see. It reminds me, get as many poppers who's bum rush the club, and then we do a comp there. Like Rambo style. We just like do it with all the.
Well, I remember we used to Mr. Tipley's used to like there'd be like 20 of us. That was good times.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny actually.
Yeah.
I remember we said like at which event outside, we was like, let's go to a rave, you know, all of us. But
oh, it was after fuck that. We're going to like a hard style event.
But we said like we can't go like DEF CON, like the super expensive one. We need
like an underground like rave club or something.
You need to go we need
to go easy first. If we can't go like all in.
You got to go to the one Chris and I used to go to if they make a comeback or an offshoot. It was like some weeb like Neko Nation.
What?
That was a Sydney Uni, yeah, Manning.
One time they held it at Sydney Uni, yeah, and then they held it at a few different places.
All right.
But yeah, it was a straight up rave. Like they had actual EDM artists and stuff. Yeah. So and that's definitely cheaper than going to DEF CON.
Or Popper's night out at EDM festivals. Sounds good. I am not adverse to this idea. I will happily go.
Just find an event and just like ask people this is all go, and then
yeah. Well, I mean, like the Shrek rave kept coming up on my Facebook, but unfortunately, tickets are already sold out for the Shrek rave. Yeah, the Shrek rave, where everyone's dressed in green, and they kept promoting it as like Dobbin and Ogre, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Tickets are already sold out though, so unlucky me.
Next one. Oh, we just got Seoul Sydney. Everyone, all the poppers go Seoul Sydney.
Seoul Sydney, let's go.
Yeah,
nice.
I think that's all the questions.
No, what about which popper did you, or we actually went through that?
We pretty much covered that.
Sorry.
Yeah, so.
Any, for the viewers that's still watching us, any questions for us before we finish off? We're for almost 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it your bedtime soon as well?
Yeah, I got work at 5:30 tomorrow. Woo!
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's all right. I'll lose a bit of sleep. But thanks for watching, everyone. Who's still watching?
Myself.
How many people
or whoever. This is telling me there's 7 people watching.
Oh, shout out to all 7 people.
Yeah.
whoever you are. If you
One
do
up
have
to me.
any,
-1. That's 6 people.
okay.
Yeah.
So if they do have any burning questions, now's the time. Don't ask me about my hush puppies again, please. Anything but that.
I know you like it.
Ask him his size so we can buy him a bananas in pajamas outfit.
I wear a large on the top and a 32 waist. If you guys need to buy me pants and a shirt, if anyone wants to sponsor that amazing outfit.
So let's wrap this up. Any shout outs you guys want to do before we finish up?
Ooh. Look, just shout out to everyone that showed up to events this year, or anyone that started popping this year, or anyone that came along and watched any of the events. Anyone that entered anything, just anything popping related this year. If you had a part of it, like, shout out. Hope to see you next year. Thanks for doing your thing with us this year.
Wrong one. So
All of a sudden. No, that's fair.
Mark, any shout outs? How do people find you? Anything?
Me again?
Oh, oops.
I mean,
any upcoming videos?
upcoming videos. Well, if you guys want to know more about call outs, there's a video coming up on it's not my channel, it's the channel I work for. But no, I do have a new video that's coming finally after what I think it's party mode was like 6 months ago. So I've been on like hiatus for a while, but it's about call outs. And funny enough,
when is it dropping?
I'm planning for next Friday actually.
Oh,
Planning for next Friday. So, and if you are wondering who I interviewed, we've got someone right here. I did interview Danis right here. Yeah. I've also interviewed Shutdown, and I also managed to interview Po1. So if you want to watch that video, be sure to check it out.
I've seen the draft, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
the raw footage.
Yeah, no, like basically
the rough draft.
Yeah, like what you saw is in terms of like the interview content, it probably won't change too much, but like now I've just started to just make sure audio's levels are all good, color correcting, especially your footage, because we shot it outside.
And it changed.
The sun keeps coming in and out, and it's been driving me nuts. So I've been trying to like get that looking a little more cohesive. But yeah, no, it should be out next week. But yeah, in terms of like shout outs, like, before when I'm like mentioning some of these people, it's like, as soon as I start talking about some people that I'm like inspired by, and then the people that have done so much for the scene, I start thinking about other people. So I get worried that like I'm not shouting out everyone, because honestly, it really is everyone in the community doing their part to make it what it is. So yeah. Obviously that, you've got people running events, that's a pretty big deal, but like even just showing up and supporting, whether that you battle or even just in the crowd cheering, because I know like an event without a crowd cheering can be a bit painful. So like even if you're there just like shouting and screaming, you're doing your part. And for that, I think everyone really does deserve to pat themselves on the back for, really keeping the community alive. So yeah, that's just my little spiel about the Sydney scene, and I guess the Australia scene as well, but I didn't travel. So
you traveled to Canberra twice.
Yes.
Twice.
I was supposed to travel twice, but I did not. I got COVID back in April. I was supposed to go down for the 3v3 in Canberra, and
I thought I had COVID, so I stayed home as well.
No, I got it genuinely. Like I did the rat test like the day before driving, and I see the faintest line, and I was like, no, this can't be happening. Yeah. And it was very much real. So I guess that's my one sting of the year. I missed Canberra because of COVID, so yeah.
It's an inconvenience for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I guess for me, my shout out is to everyone all the teachers, all the event organizers. You know, our community is a collective of people doing different aspects of the community to really build it. You know, you got like the people running the studios. You know, people looking across the people who traveled. You know, especially since we didn't really travel last year, and then making a lot of events in whole Australia. I felt like a national event. And props to I guess people who are watching, people who are going to buy these shirts. And
Are they going to buy them off AliExpress?
yeah.
Oh, the bootlegs.
The
no. Bootlegs.
Dance shirt.
Yeah.
And let's finish up. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Kai and Marco, for joining in and filling in for Jack.
Thank you very much for having me.
Maybe permanently now.
I am Jack. What are you talking about?
See you later.
It's been a good chat. 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
No, thanks for having us.
Thanks for watching, Lawan and whoever the 7 people were watching. Thank you for the questions.
If they get this far, shout out to anyone who watches the upload. You know.
Yes, upload.
So you got to leave that part in.
Yes.
Yeah. For all the YouTube viewers.
Yeah.
You know,
blow it up.
Yeah.
Make us famous in a good way.
About to get 1 million followers. Let's go.
Yeah. Remember to hit that like and subscribe below.
Yep.
Oh.
Like, subscribe.
Wait. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys in another video.
Yeah.
I've done this many times.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very proficient.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone have a safe New Year's.
Yes.
Yes.
Enjoy your celebrations wherever you are in the world, because I know people have been traveling. It seems like a lot of people are in Japan right now. Like a weirdly large amount of the poppers that I know,
especially the Japanese.
Yeah. So have a great New Year's wherever you are in the world, and we will see you all in 2023.
Peace.
Yeah. Peace.
And outro.